Okay, so since a lot of you wouldn't be able to make it to a meeting in the park tomorrow, I decided I'm just going to make this little video to kind of go over everything that I wanted to talk about. So don't worry about any meeting tomorrow. There's not going to be any meeting. And so I just wanted to take a couple minutes to share with you kind of the overall vision with all of this and kind of talk about some concerns and whatnot. Before I get into any of that, I first want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for your examples. It's been a pleasure getting to rub shoulders with you and spend time with you out on the softball fields and hang out with you guys. And so thank you for being willing to participate in this and being willing to kind of be on the spotlight a little bit. With that being said, this is something that I've wanted to see happen for over a year now. And it's taken lots of convincing and lots of time and effort trying to make this happen. I want to give a quick shout out to Jen Jones, who has helped out with this quite a bit. She has a lot of connections with the local law enforcement agencies, and she's done a lot of work talking to them and helping them to see the vision of what we're trying to do here. Just to kind of share a little bit about the purpose of this. The purpose of this is not to try and beat the cops. The purpose of this game is to bring two groups of people together that stereotypically should not be doing something like this. And because of the nature of that, it is going to get a lot of attention. And the purpose of it is it's for us to show that we do recover and that we no longer hate cops. And it's a good opportunity for us to show the law enforcement guys that we're regular people doing normal things in society, and that we don't always live the lives that we have in the past. And so going off of that, there has been lots of concerns and lots of hesitation on the law enforcement side because they don't quite understand what we're trying to do here. In the beginning, they've by default thought that we're just trying to get them on the field so that we can take out their knees or hurt them or something like that. Because, think about it. If you're law enforcement and you have a bunch of people in recovery from drugs and alcohol saying, hey, come play softball with us, they're gonna have those thoughts. So it's normal, but it's a chance for us to show that we're not like that anymore. They pretty much made me guarantee that we were going to handpick people who were going to be respectful, people who had lots of clean time, because for them, this is also a benefit to them because they get to also show the community that they're not the bad guys and that they do want to see us do good and they want to help us. And I feel safe in saying that a lot of you are probably like me, and law enforcement has played a big part in my recovery because I went to jail several times, and if it weren't for my probation officer, I would probably be dead already. And so it took me going through all of that to realize how much I hated it. That kind of contributed to me wanting a different life for the rest of my life. And so law enforcement has played an important role in all of our recovery stories, and so we need to be grateful for that. We need to show them that. We need to be respectful on the field. And I'm asking you all to, when you're out on the field, don't be super competitive. Of course we want to win, but keep a positive attitude. Shake their hands when you're out on the bases. Tell them thank you. Ask them questions like, what department do you work for? How long you been there? Get to know them a little bit. Show them that we're real people and that we aren't the stereotypical drug addicts that society kind of views us as. I'm going to try and answer as many questions about this as I can. Feel free to fire back with a message, send me a message, a text, call me, whatever. You'll notice that there's quite a few people on this group text. It's because I picked 2 people for each position, and so you're going to rotate in a lot. You're not going to play the whole game. You're going to rotate in with somebody. You might only get to bat once or twice because there's going to be 24 people playing. Well, there's 24 people on the group text, but not all of us are going to be playing. I'm not playing. Taz and Mike Schroeder are going to be the coaches. Judy is going to umpire, and the rest of us are going to be playing. And so there's 20 of us, or 20 of you, that are going to be playing. And please don't try to fight for playing time, and don't get mad if you don't get to play as much as you want to. It was either pick 10 people that were going to play the whole time, or double it up and pick 20 people to give more people a chance to play. And so again, this is more about just the opportunity to be on the same field as them. We want this to be a game with law enforcement and not a game against law enforcement. And so Taz and Mike are going to be in charge. They're going to be out on the field. They're going to be helping with the subs and the batting order and all that stuff. Please just, do what they ask, and be respectful and just have fun. Come out and have fun. There is going to be news outlets out there. I've invited all the local news outlets here in our community, and there's been a couple of them that have said they're going to send reporters out, so there's a chance that a reporter might want to ask you questions, or I don't know if there's going to be people there with cameras or what, but hopefully we get a lot of people in the stands from the recovery community. A lot of the law enforcement guys are going to have their families there, and so we need to be respectful on the field. Please watch your language, no cussing, no smoking or vaping on the field, and other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. You guys know what you're doing out there. Just go out there and have fun. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. Again, I want to say thank you to all of you for being willing to do this, and kind of, like I said, be on the spotlight a little bit. Please share this. I'm going to post some stuff again in the next couple of days. When you see that, please share it. Please invite your families. Talk about it, and kind of use this as an opportunity to show that, like I said, we do recover, and that we don't have to be enemies with these guys anymore. So before I continue to just blabber on, I'm going to end this. Thank you all. If you have any questions, please let me know.